What's up, guys? So, I need to talk about this Nintendo Labo thing. Guessing it's Nintendo Lab? And because Nintendo ends with an O, it's Labo. The trailer, I was shook. At first I thought it was just like do it yourself stand. And I was like, oh my god, that's so clever. But then I was like, she's playing a piano. What? Nintendo, don't show me no little pictures of you just putting the Joy-Con in the little thing and then it works. I mean, obviously this is just the beginning of something. They might be testing it out, kind of like they did with Wii Sports, you know? Like, they tested out the Wiimote and the nunchuck in so many different ways. And then they were able to incorporate all these motions to get people used to it for their games. I mean, not only is this super cheap for Nintendo because it's literally made out of cardboard, but this could be something that they're going to be implementing in their future games, where now their games are going to include a sheet of cardboard that is going to be, let's say for Zelda, like a boomerang or something, and you throw it. Bow and arrow or something, you know, like the cardboard now comes as an accessory for any other game or something. So basically what it is two types of kits. It's the variety kit and the robot kit. They're calling this the Toy-Con. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's clever. It's super clever. And it's very much marketed to kids and their parents so that they could work together and like create something. And I think it's a great way for Nintendo to be teaching kids about technology. Nintendo is sticking to 3 key characteristics, which is make, play, and discover. So that's where the discover part comes, is not only do you get to see how these things, you know, you actually make it, but you also get to see how it works. Like, for example, in the variety kit, the piano is the one that I would love to have. I think that's so brilliant. But it's a 13-key piano, and it has a slider that you could change the pitch, and I'm like, so when you press the keys, you get a sound out of the switch, out of the game that you're playing with the piano. So the Joy-Con is inside the piano, and the Joy-Con has a camera, so it's actually looking at the keys, what keys you moved in order to get what sound. So it's the technology behind it is obviously super simple because it's just cardboard, but when you think of how it works, it's like, oh my god, this is really clever, especially when you think of it being marketed to kids and how kids could really get hands-on experience on how this stuff works and how it's built and stuff. PlayStation and Xbox are focusing, and you know, the PC, they're focusing on VR and like just the most exciting graphics and technology, and then you get Nintendo and it's like cardboard and you're all, wait, what? It's like the complete opposite, but it's the same kind of idea. Like, it's the same purpose. You know, you get to, it's motion sensor and it's cameras and 3D cameras and stuff. And you're controlling things by moving, but you're not actually in virtual reality. And you're using cardboard. Like, I can't get over that. But the RC car actually moves whichever side you activate, the right or the left. It vibrates, so it moves. It's just crazy to me. So the robot Toy-Con, the kit comes with the game. It comes with the cardboard sheet for a visor and for a backpack. And the way that the backpack moves, like, you could see it, like, these are much more advanced. And this is all going to release on April 20th. This year. Like, this is very, very Nintendo. The imagination and the innovation is just, you gotta really respect that. At least I do. That being said, I do have some concerns, obviously, when it comes to this, because it's like, number one, it's made out of cardboard. Like, how sturdy is this cardboard? Like, how sturdy could cardboard get? It could get pretty sturdy, right? But you could easily, like, if you accidentally step on it or something, you could smash it. And if you do smash it, what then, you know? Like, you can't fix it. So it's like, are there gonna be replacement parts? Another thing is, where are you gonna put it, like, storage-wise? The Switch is very much a portable device, right? Especially if they're all cardboard. Like, I would need somewhere to put them away, especially if I don't want them to get smashed or broken. And then since they are geared towards kids could easily break these things. Again, if they feel that it's very easy for them to just slip in a cardboard sheet for all their games as an accessory, like all games now come with an accessory. So depending on how it works, and depending on the, you know, people saying, oh, it's too, it breaks easily or whatever, then maybe they won't. But if they do, then prices will obviously go up on games. Maybe not that much because it is just cardboard, but maybe that's why they chose cardboard, because it's like, well, we could easily do it and we don't have to raise the prices too much, but still it will be a little more. But for kids, I think it's really good. It's a really good way of Nintendo trying to get parents involved in video games, so that, you know, the parents are the ones that buy. So, you know, if parents like the idea, they'll buy more. So not only to sell the Switch, but also to sell the kits. You know, it reminds me of like when you were in school, like the way that, you know, when you were a kid, where you would build like this, you know, you would talk about robotics and you would build these little this little car that would just barely move by, you know, they'd teach you about electricity and they'd be like, oh, you just take these wires and just touch it to the battery and then it goes, you know, and it would be like this thing that held together by tape and like paper and stuff, but it would move and you'd be like, oh, wow. It reminds me of that. So that, I think it's really, really cool that Nintendo is doing this. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. So that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.